What's up, DJ? It's Nick
Hey,
Cantos.
how you doing, Nick? Not much. Just browsing Reddit a bit while I was waiting for people to hop in.
I have some new items that I'm certain you will love. You spent all night alongside the blacksmith's wife.
You know what? I'll try Death Aura.
Hey, come over here.
Roll around. Where is the door?
This game sounds pretty cool. Are there wizards?
Yeah. Dude, it's Diablo. Diablo's a medieval, it's a dark and gothic medieval fantasy, so there's, hold on, I'll tell you. So, in the top of the menus don't loop, honestly, in this game. They don't loop, so that's great. So, the first major class is Barbarian. The next class down is a DLC one, but it's a Crusader, so like a Paladin, so they got the armor, the shield, stuff like that. Next one down is Demon Hunter, which they're very mobile, but low health, but they're very mobile with traps and bows and arrows and crossbows. Then next is Monk, so like just a monk. Then Necromancer, so raising the dead, using corpses to explode corpses and throw corpse lances through people's chests. Then you got the Witch Doctor, and then finally the Wizard. So you have what, 9 classes? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 classes. So 5. The default game has 5 classes. The 2 DLC ones are Crusader and Necromancer. What I can do is I can drop a link in the chat to a game guide for Diablo 3 where so there's descriptions for the classes, so it tells you what the class is kind of like on this website, and so I could drop that in the chat if you want me to. But what I'm playing right now, I'm playing a Necromancer. So I'm raising the dead, using corpses to explode like grenades or mines, and raising an army of skeletons, stuff like that. Well, right now I'm using a flesh golem, so it's a golem that follows my commands, and it's made of flesh, blood, and bone, of course, instead of the stereotypical stone. And because of that, I have an ability where the golem will go over and suicide and drop 8 corpses that I can use to explode.
Follow me.
Or stab people, whatever. Alright. Let's go down here. Come on, Golem, let's go. Only question is, should I use Corpse Explosion or Corpse Lance? I'll use Corpse Explosion because they're close quarters.
I have never played this game before. How do you know where to go? I have always hated 3D style games because you have to find the places.
Well, unfortunately 3D style games are the norm these days. They're the main kind of games people play. Plus, they're the funny thing is, the 3D style games are the more accessible ones. The 3D style are the ones that more people are playing. At least, you know, outside of Mortal Kombat, that's the only 2D fighting game or 2D game I know that people play without vision. But in terms of playing without vision, 3D games are more prevalent. So COD, Diablo, Madden, whatever. How I'm going? It's not that hard, dude, because all you simply do is you just run around until you find the next area. And either your character will comment on something, or you'll hear enemies. Typically what I do, I just follow the sound of the enemies. The enemies don't spawn where you've already been, so the enemies spawn where you always have to go. If that makes sense. Like right now, this golem's getting in my way. Golem, go away. Columbus is randomly hit in the air. He's getting pissed off. Well, it's the same thing for Call of Duty, dude. Call of Duty is huge, like, well, not huge, but it's 3D. I can still figure that out. So there was something to sound, like the Call of Duty, for example, I listened for the sounds of the map, and okay, I know this
That
sound.
was not so bad because of the vibration cues, but in general, navigating maps for me is pretty hard.
Yeah. No, I don't like Madden, dude. Madden bored the hell out of me when I tried it. The vibrational cues didn't even help. Like, I tried it with vibrational shit on, and there was no, I felt no difference from default to the added vibrational shit. You started that. I know everyone and their mom's like, oh, Madden's accessible. Not to me, dude. I'm not good at football. I never was good at football in real life. I wasn't not good at it in digital games either, or video games either. The thing I don't like about this little part is I have to find a certain thing, I have to break it. Right, come on, Golem. There it is. Alright. So what I'm doing right now, I'm because necromancy, of course, I'm summoning bone spikes or bone pillars from the ground to jump up and stab
my brothers and I, they are way better at Madden than I am, but I am good at fighting games.
I'm okay at fighting games if I really care about playing them. Like MKX, I'm getting a lot better, but I get bored with fighting games. Like I get less bored now because I have a King of the Hill crew basically with me, Silas, and Sins. But typically, I get bored. Because I'm not like, for example, in Diablo, I'm not slaying a bunch of demons and cutting their heads off. Or in COD, I'm not like headshotting random zombies or something. Like for me, fighting games, I enjoy them for like an hour to 2 hours, but then I'm just like, alright, I'm gonna go switch to COD. Diablo or something like that.
How do you see the comments?
Text-to-speech. So PlayStation 4 is text as comments to speech on Twitch and YouTube streams, and if my YouTube isn't reading them, then my phone is. I'm just siphoning blood for no reason. It's not really doing anything.
Okay, cool.
So yeah. Oh, don't tell me someone summoned a damn man.
My friends, I'm sorry.
Do not apologize.
If you like driving games, I totally recommend Forza Motorsport 7. It's a new type of game and I love the sounds of the engines.
Yeah, no, I've heard about Forza, but the problem is Forza is Xbox exclusive and I don't like Xbox. So. I'm just gonna take your blood. Thank you.
That needs to recharge.
Okay, I am not liking Siphon. I will use bone spikes.
I forgot. You are using a PlayStation 4. Why do you hate Xbox?
Well, for one, I feel like narrator's overhyped. Yeah, narrator reads more things than text-to-speech on PlayStation, but here's my viewpoint, is you don't need it to read every single menu on the Xbox because there's things you can do on your phone, or realistically, how often are you going to be checking, you know, like there's some things I'm like, you won't need it for that, you know? And for me, with my streaming, because I stream Twitch and YouTube, and you cannot do anything to YouTube from the Xbox. You cannot upload videos or streams from the Xbox to YouTube. If you want to, you have to do a third-party, like, workaround thing. And on top of that, you can stream to Twitch from the Xbox, which is true, but narrator does not do anything. There's no sound either. There's, like, no text-to-speech reading anything, and there's no sound to indicate the menu you're in on Twitch. So for Twitch, like, there's no feedback of any kind to know if you're setting up your stream at all. And on top of that, when you get the stream going, there's no narrator doesn't read comments. So if you want to read comments on your Twitch stream on Xbox, you gotta pull out your laptop or your phone, which kind of, you know, it's kind of distracting because then you're constantly checking your phone, and then people are like, well, you're not. It's like
Water
you're
bottle,
not
amen.
responding. Hey, water bottle. and it's stuff like that. So those are the big two reasons, because the whole streaming side of it sucks ass, and then yeah, it works with Mixer, but I don't have Mixer stuff. You know, I'm not Mixer. I do Twitch and YouTube. And then another big thing for me is the controllers. The controllers are just too damn big for my hand to work. And the whole adaptive controller thing. Yeah, the adaptive controller could work.
Water bottle.
But
Been in your streams for a long time.
How you doing, water bottle? And
Personally, when I'm streaming Xbox games, I use OBS and the Xbox app on my computer. It works very well.
yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Is like you stream, and you just open the Xbox. Yeah, I get that. But I'm saying like for that to do that. Is I can't afford to do that. I'm not playing like chilled out games. I'm not playing games that are chilled out enough to where I can have like a headphone or one of the headphones off or something. You know what I mean? Like I can't afford that. Like Diablo, yes, is more chilled than COD, but I still need to hear everything around me. Like I can't afford taking things off to listen or have the game turned down at all. Oh shit. The thing I don't like about Necromancer is it's so squishy. They can't take any damage. Forgot about that. I might switch over to my Barbarian, honestly. Yeah, I'll switch to Barbarian. See, I like Necromancer and Wizard, but they cannot take hits at all. Like, you have to be so far away, and it's hard to aim when it's too far. I mean, you can aim fine, but it's a pain in the ass. Okay.
I have some new items that I'm certain you'll love.
Your items suck.
You've got to promise me you'll take good care of whatever I sell you.
Dude, I like the
You can
fact...
connect headphones to the controller. It's nice.
Yeah, I know. I know you can, but my point is that... My point is like if you connect... Okay. So you connect your headset to the controller, right? You have your game going through your controller, basically, like your sound, whatever, okay? Then your stream goes up. Okay, you're live streaming, cool. Narrator doesn't read any comments. And if you want to be able to hear your comment properly, you either turn down your game volume, and you can turn up your computer volume, or you take one of the headphone pieces off, like just one ear or something. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't work for me. Besides that, like I said, the controllers are ass. The Xbox controllers, dude, I cannot stand that. Like, the layout for the joysticks is weird, the D-pad's weird, and then on top of that, just the size is too bulky. It's like literally too bulky. Even with my left hand, which is my normal hand, it's too bulky. Okay, you know what? Hold up.
Water bottle is a console war going on?
No, it's not a console war. It's just that a lot of the blind community think Xbox is better because narrator, which I'm not disagreeing with them. It's just I think narrator's overhyped and Xbox is meh. I prefer PlayStation. Just more quality of life things, if that makes sense. Like
there is a program I use called the Stream Chat. It reads comments.
Chat.
You are right about the size of the controller, though I do have big hands. Is there season like PC version?
Is there season? Yeah. So the way Diablo is the same from console to PC, dude. Like the exact same game. So seasons, all that type of shit. So seasons, DLC, whatever. So the only question is I can't decide. You know what, I'll rock Ground Stomp with that rune and have that. Okay, that's... Whirlwind. I love one-shotting everything.
I love the PlayStation system. I will always love the PlayStation 2.
Hold up, what? PlayStation 2. Yeah, no, I don't know. Like for me, I like the games on PS2, but I didn't like it. Like the console itself. It was weird. If I'm gonna pick my favorite
Water
PlayStation,
just wanted to know how much subscribers did you gain when Reflexify shouted you out?
When Lex shut me out, about 1,000. I went from 2,000 to 3,000 something when Lex shut me out, and then when Milo and I, we didn't collab on the video, but like he used a lot of what we were talking about on Twitter in the video. When that happened, I got about 500, I want to say.
I can't. Impossible.
There you go. That's why he was taking so much damage, because he's a...
This game has awesome sounds.
Awesome sounds? Yeah, dude. That's the thing with Blizzard. Blizzard always has a good sound design in their games. And the best part is the Diablo 3 community, it's like, this game's 7 years old, but their community is still good and kicking, so... No, hold.
Need more time.
Stun you all.
Not enough
I
fury.
love when I miss hammer strikes.
No way.
Will you hold still?
Is Blizzard the same company that made Resident Evil?
No. Capcom did Resident Evil. Blizzard does Overwatch, Diablo, World of Warcraft. That's what they do. Blizzard does all that. Blizzard started with Diablo, and then they did World of Warcraft, that game. Then they did Overwatch, and then Diablo 3 was their most recent Diablo, and then they announced Diablo Immortal, which is on mobile, and then the Diablo 4 confirmations, which should be soon.
Still recharging.
Now Capcom does all the Resident Evils.
More fury. I won't do that.
Earthquake. The best part is I just summon an earthquake from the ground that rages fire, and it's awesome.
My flesh is weak. I need aid.
Do you have a Victor stream? I just heard a Victor stream.
My girlfriend got one for school today. She went to the State Service for the Blind down here in Utah. I'm not a big audiobook person. At least through Victor streams and stuff, I don't really like reading books through those.
Not ready yet.
The only audiobooks I like to listen to are Audible, because they actually sound better, and they're not boring.
Need more time.
What's a Victor stream?
A Victor stream is basically a book reading device. At this point, how it works is you get your device and you can listen to internet radio. You can get books, I think digitally sometimes. I'm not sure. I haven't used a Victor for a while. Digitally or saved on like a SD card. Put it in the drive in the
I
Victor.
like having
and
a
then
Victor stream. It's so nice.
yeah, all over it's nice, but I'd rather much just do Audible. Because I use my phone all the time anyway. I don't need another device for books, that I barely read books anyway. But yeah, Victor readers are mostly for books. And there's other uses for them too, but it's mostly books.
Audible is expensive.
Not really. I paid, it was like $10 a month, and I got one book a month, basically, because The membership thing is like $10 a month. You get a credit for that month, and you just get a book with that credit. So it's only basically $10 per book if you do it for a monthly basis. If you try to buy the books individually, yeah, it's expensive. But if you do their subscription thing, it's like $10 a month, and you get a book a month. So I remember I had like 20-something books through there, and then we decided not to do Audible. I decided not to do Audible anymore. And so what I do now is I just listen to my books through YouTube because it's free. Because people put up the Audible versions of the books anyway, with the the sound effects and the good narration and stuff. That's why I like reading Star Wars books through Audible, because they do different voices, they do the sounds for like lightsabers, they do the music, they do all that type of
Water
stuff.
bottle, did you hear about COD Mobile?
Yeah, I heard about it. I don't know if I might try it just to see if talkback or voiceover works with the app, but I doubt it will, dude. It'd be badass if it did, but I'm doubting it. Dude, I just hear an enemy in the distance just attacking your crate. What are you doing with your life, man? Well, technically he's dead, so guess nothing. I heard you. Come here. Best part is my weapon I'm using does cold damage, and so it's every time I kill something it just freezes. It's pretty cool. Speaking of cold,
Audible has books with sound effects. $10 for that. Those books isn't so bad.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Audible. So Audible, the way it works is depending on what book you listen to, like Star Wars, for example. A lot of Star Wars books on Audible have sound effects. So they take the lightsaber sound effect, they take music from the movies, they take a bunch of stuff and put it in the audiobooks, like audio drama almost. It just depends on what kind of books you listen to. Like I remember, like for example, like Darth Bane, the first book in the Darth Bane trilogy for Star Wars. One of the lightsaber fights, they had a lightsaber dueling in the background, and I can tell which duel it is because of the strikes. And they took the duel between it was Vader and Luke on Episode 5. They took the little sequence at the beginning of their duel where Luke rises through the carbonation freezing spot. Like that little bit of the duel, like I knew exactly what part of that was, and they put that just the sounds of that duel, not the voices or anything. In the book to signify like, hey, this is a fairly intense little duel here. So it does shit like that. And then for some emotional scenes in the books, they'll add like Duel of the Fates from Phantom Menace, or they'll do like some of the sadder music from Star Wars, like depending on the tone of the scene in the book. Of course, this is all Star Wars. I don't listen to many books outside of Star Wars, so I don't know about like Game of Thrones or something. But I would assume Game of Thrones would have some sort of sounds or something. The best publishing house for audiobooks is Random House Publishing. Random House Publishing are the ones who do the sounds and do the music and do this, Like other publishers, yeah, they'll have
I know that Audible has acted versions of The Lord of the Rings.
It's acted versions of The Lord of the Rings? Yeah, like an audio drama. But that's my point though, is that's why I like Audible so much. Audible like actually has good quality production in their books, where like Victor Reader Streams, it's just more or less is the TTS reading, and it sounds so bland and boring, and I get uninterested. Same with Bard Mobile. Bard Mobile, you have some narration, but the thing is like, take the Audible version of Harry Potter versus the Bard Mobile version, and dude, it's a clear night and day difference. The Jim Dale Audible version of Harry Potter is much fucking better than Bard Mobile. Jesus. Or like another thing, at least for Star Wars, like if there's a Vader, like if they have Darth Vader in the book and they're reading Vader's lines, they'll have a filter to try and match Vader's voice. It's pretty cool. Hello. I just one hit him. I really should do a gear check soon, because this weapon's starting to slow down in hits. There's the cemetery. Here's the portal.
I once heard a version of Harry Potter. They do have the narrator who uses different voices for the characters.
Yeah, that's
I am
Jim
glad
Dale.
I did that.
No, the different voices stuff, that's Jim Dale.
Hey, what's up, TJ?
Bard
Just
Mobile
stop by to
doesn't
say hi.
do
I'm about to go
the...
run some errands.
Hey, welcome,
Have a
welcome,
good one,
welcome.
man.
You as well, my friend. But no, Jim Dale does the different voices and stuff. Bard Mobile's version doesn't do that. Bard Mobile, they just read it straight. They don't do voices. They don't do any of that higher quality production. That's why me, whenever I decide to read a book, it's either on Audible or YouTube. Or if it's not the Audible version on YouTube, I don't listen to it. Because I cannot stand planned, boring productions.
Bard added the Jim Dale version.
They did? Huh. Well, when I downloaded the Bard version, like a month ago, and it wasn't Jim Dale. It was the like some other dude, and he just read it. It was just like it wasn't even good reading or anything. Like you're just like, dude, you were not making this fun. I remember one time someone joked like, "Oh, you should read books." I'm like, "Or narrate books?" I'm like, "Why?" They're like, "Cause I guess sometimes when I focus and I get serious, I guess my voice gets kind of nice for book reading." I'm like, "No. Why would I do that?" Just jump right over you. Bye.
I need fury.
I'm gonna leave you alone, buddy. Sir, you don't need a hit. It's not nice. Okay.
Was it the American narrator? If so, I understand why you did not like the books.
Yeah. No, I like the books themselves. Like I read them before I went blind. I love the books. But dude, that American narrator, yeah, he sucks.
He's good with the Percy Jackson series.
I don't know about that. I'm not a big Percy Jackson fan. Just not really interested. I like Greek mythology and Roman mythology, but I don't really care for the Percy Jackson books themselves. Alright, I'm in close quarters. I gotta break out the crowd control shit.
I'm 1-9 and I still like the series.
Oh, what? I just like the series. You don't even. It's not really an age thing. It's just I don't really care for the action shit. You're only 19, dude. You're like a year younger than me. 2 years. More one. Oh, I died. Was not expecting to die. Hold up. Gotta fix this.
I have been looking for books that focus on magic in the modern era. I like books that have people with powers.
Yeah. It depends on the writer. Like, if it's a good writer, then yeah, but it really depends. Well, that's why I like comic books. Like, I personally haven't found like an accessible comic book like in Braille or screen reader support or anything, but I get my comic book stuff, like knowledge and stuff, and stories through YouTube, so we're good.
Even though Harry Potter takes place in the 90s.
It doesn't mean it's bad.
Still recharging. Not ready yet. I can't.
Pick up some gear. Dude, I really gotta I gotta check my weapons and armor soon. Because my armor is decreasing because I need to repair it. Oh, you want a sneaky? You want to be the sneaky dude? Huh? Go to hell.
Harry went to Hogwarts in 1991 and ended in 1996 and killed Lord Voldemort in 1997.
Yeah, I know. I know the timeline. Speaking of time, what time is it? 2 o'clock? Alright, let's go this way. Okay, you know what? Hold up. I played Barbarian for a bit. I don't know. I want to play Necromancer, but the Necromancer has like shit health.
How do you know Sightless Player?
What says? I know Sightless. He's my best friend, dude. Me and him play Mortal Kombat all the damn time. Like, he and I met. He met through him finding my channel because I play COD without vision. That's how he found me. And then we started playing MK and we chill. Like, we're friends enough to have our individual numbers in our phones, so.
Greetings. Captain Rumpert, more dead are coming. You can't help with
I
the
always
gates
thought that
if you
Strello
turn
was your
back.
best friend.
Well, no, yeah, Strello is my best friend, but I'm saying, like, aside from Charlotte, it's like, besides, like, the side best friend type thing. He's a side chick.
They keep coming.
Shield bash. Fear my shield bash.
I've never seen anyone fight like that before. Guards, open the gate. You'll find Leah at the Slaughtered Calf Inn. Burn those corpses before they rise again.
Let me buy a different weapon, because this weapon I have sucks ass.
Has fallen to this.
Got a right good bunch of things for you this fine day.
Okay. Okay, I got better arm, better weapon and shield, so we're good.
Are you Leah? They tell me you survived the falling star.
I did, but it blasted my uncle Deckard Cain into the depths of the old cathedral. I tried to search for him.
This is ridiculously
The
amazing,
dead were
man.
already rising.
Have you ever considered
Came
competing in
back here to
esports?
rally the militia.
I've thought about it because everyone says I should compete in Call of Duty esports, like play the tournaments and stuff. But I'm not sure. I'm not that good at all. Like, if you want to play competitive COD, you gotta like live and breathe the Call of Duty every single day. You gotta know individual gun statistics and the code. You got like, there's just so much to do. Like, if I was gonna do any competitive, I'd probably do MK, but even then, probably not. Like, I don't know. Like that'd be the only one I'd probably try. Like, at least in local tournaments, at least maybe COD or MK. But that's about it. Like, I'm known in the Call of Duty community as the blind Call of Duty player because no one else fucking says anything. But yeah, like, two of the larger zombies YouTubers have shouted me out and stuff. So, like, and Sledgehammer Games knows me, Trick Studios knows me. So it's kind of funny though because Microsoft apparently knows my name too. Yet I don't really like their product a whole lot, personally. It's kind of funny.
Killing business.
The dead will.
Bye. I don't like listening to the dialogues. I've heard this dialogue 500 times.
That's okay. I may be looking for some players. I may end up on a board for esports team and I may recommend you if you are interested. Boo.
Nice. Yeah, I wouldn't mind being recommended at least, but, you know, don't expect, like, top-notch quality type. Because I know, like, a bunch of esports stuff's going on recently. Let's go.
That's one of the wretched mothers. There are more of them in the ruins down the road.
You know what? I think I might hold up. I think I might switch my game here. So I've streamed Diablo for about an hour. Do you guys think I should swap to Mortal Kombat or Call of Duty? Not sure. I'm thinking of streaming it because I haven't streamed Mortal Kombat on the channel for a bit. Pretty good acting. It's because most anything is better than Resident Evil, dude. Most anything in the world is. I'm not sure. Not sure if I should just keep, because I like Diablo, but I feel like playing something else though.
I have some new items that I'm certain you will love. You spent all night alongside the blacksmith's wife, didn't you?
The world is constantly renewing.
Must you always speak in riddles?
I speak clearly. Do not blame me for the state of your mind. The world is constantly... Geldo, how sweet of you to ask. My people, the Vetchin, are nomads, always traveling, looking for the land we might settle. All of us have the sight, but few have it as strong as myself. You know, men have always pursued me for my visions. Well, for things other than my visions. But everyone wants to know
Too much information.
what the future holds.
My future holds death for those who seek to do this world harm.
Always with the fighting and the battle cries. Can't you stop and enjoy the warmth of a good woman?
No. Just leave me alone. Don't want to talk to you anyway. Alright.
It's a rated mature game. What do you expect?
Sure. Yeah, I know. I know. My point is, it's a fucking joke, damn it. They say the same shit in COD. Actually, this less on COD, more on other games, actually. The thing with Diablo is Diablo is one of those really heavy blood and gore games.
Impossible. I won't do that.
Okay, I'll say this. Resident Evil.
I would say Grand Theft Auto. It's a lot of fun for me.
The thing with me is I get bored on GTA if I'm not playing with friends. Like GTA 5, I love the game, it's fun, but I get bored if I'm not playing with friends. That's the only reason I have GTA 5 is because it's online.
Still recharging. Not enough fury. No way. I grow in power.
Hey, level up.
For me, I like destroying cars and beating people up, but I do it with the reason to get to places like strip clubs and such.
Yeah.
I need fury. Not ready yet. I can't.
I see your point, the whole destroying shit, beating people up, yeah. I mean, for me, I do that, but I get bored after a minute or two. I can do that for so long, basically.
More fury. I won't do that.
Let's go. I might stream some MK for a little bit, like 20 minutes or so.
I can do this stuff for a good 2 hours before I get bored.
Yeah. I can see why. It's just for me, I get bored pretty quick with that. I was gonna be doing something new, unless I have a purpose for doing it. Like, I can play the same mode over and over in Grand Theft Auto, like, just for trying to get money, right? I can play the same mode over and over for that. But if I'm just running around, just whatever, I get bored. Like, if I'm not doing something.
More time.
I can understand that.
I can't.
Finally, Jesus.
I need fury. More fury. I need fury.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll switch to Mortal Kombat for a little bit.